I am here, by the way. I'm just toggling around with everything, and someone's at the door, so I'm going to have to clear off for a second. Always deliveries, but never for me. I wonder why. Oh, because I don't buy anything. Good afternoon, Gabriel. Gabriel de Rop, I heard your name on... It was so weird hearing your name on the Llama Lounge, FPL Game Week, whatever it's bloody called these days. Hello, Gabriel de Rop. God's sake. Who the hell is that? Goblin. Why is it not popped up on here, but it's popped up there? How bizarre. Goblin 140. Who the hell are you? Tell us about you. It's funny because I was watching at half time anyway, Andy's stream during the Liverpool... What game was it again? West Brom versus Liverpool, that's right. You know, the game where Salah got a goal out of nothing and Alisson scored. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, the point being is that I just find it fascinating just watching people do live streams. It's really really invigorating. Who tunes in to watch this? It's always interesting. There's 12 people watching, no one's talking. No, the first time I've ever done a members video and no one wants to say anything in the chat. The irony. The absolute irony in that. Up on the screen is just the Invitational League, members only Invitational League, and it is really, really tight. Gabriel de Rop, are you in the top? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Isn't that what Delia Smith? Oh, there you are. 18th. Moved up to 18th. Let's be having you. Christ's sake. So, some great scores. Great scores. But can we just focus on... Anybody know that reference? Can we just focus on... Yeah, Peter Scully and Paulie. Christ almighty. What a battle that is. It's crazy because Boona put up a tweet yesterday and it was saying how he did a -12, which meant he had a total of 29 points, I think it was. I did a -20 and I got 28 points total. Positive, whatever. So he beat me by 1 point. And I took a -20. So, yeah, Peter Scullion and Paulie are just... They're now fighting for the top 2 places. In fact, Paulie is here. They were asking you, weren't they, yesterday, Paulie? Gunnar, thought of you when Everton conceded. I didn't find out until yesterday. This morning, sorry, that it was 1-0 to Sheffield United. I did say 1-0. But I said to Everton. There was a moment yesterday as well on the members video I did where I said, I always just go a quick recap over what I think will happen in the games. And I predicted that Crystal Palace Aston Villa would end 0-0. And then I said straight afterwards, hence why it's going to end 3-3. Well, nearly. I haven't even actually opened up Peter Scullion's team. What's Paulie saying quickly? 2 points behind, triple captain. You've got the triple captain left. Abdelaziz saying, I got goosebumps when Alisson scored. I'm not even a Liverpool fan. It reminded me of that Aguero goal. Come on, get a grip of yourself. Come on. Get a grip. Really? Was it really that important? If you're not a Liverpool fan? Hello, Denver. We're doing this because of you, mate. So, yeah, I need to open up Peter's team. Let's have a look at Peter's team, shall we? The Orgazoids. So, that's his team up on screen. 57 points. And, wrong, stupid menu. So, let's have a look at it. 20,000th in the world. Lloris, of course. Alexander-Arnold. Do you know what really annoyed me yesterday? Funny enough, I found out on Andy's stream this morning that Salah got 3 bonus points. How? Did nothing. And this is what winds me up, is that essentially when I captained Salah and he scored the opening goal and Liverpool win 3-0, he don't get any bonus points. Yet yesterday, it was 1-1 throughout the whole game. Alisson pops up with the flaming winning goal, and yet Salah gets bonus points. 3, in fact. I've just seen here, 3. How? Did nothing. Didn't do anything. I watched the game. It was... I said I can't swear. I can. I say it's a members only video. I've opened it to the public, whatever. But how? How does he get 3 friggin' bonus points? It really annoys me. Because for the last 2 seasons, whenever I've had like a differential captain, shall we say, and you'd expect them to get 3 bonus, they get nothing. And yet this idiot turns up randomly shooting from nothing, gets a goal, gets 3 bonus. Laughable. Brian Tavares, I haven't seen you for ages. My head-to-head rival had Alisson. Really? Any favourites for Jota replacements? Greenwood or St Maximin or Pereira? In fact, so just quickly look at... Well, let me just look at Peter's team for a second here. So he's got problems. I say problems. He's got Jota. Then he's got Saka holding Wan-Bissaka. So he'll play Wan-Bissaka, but... So yeah, 2 points all round. So 6 points total between his strikers. Zaha. Oh, God. You can't make that up, can you? Zaha scoring yesterday. So you got Salah captain. Jota, nothing. Wherever that injury came from. He was part of a -20. Son with 3 points. Dallas 6. Zander, whatever. Alexander-Arnold with 6. Of course, he got the assist plus a bonus point I've just seen. Lloris. So let's just have a quick look at then Paulie's team, because Paulie is the one that's really chasing him down. And he's doing so well this year. Zaha. Laughable. So there's Paulie's team there. And he's still got triple captain. When are you going to use it, Paulie? Final day or this weekend or this week? I suppose this week most teams are going to be playing full strength. You'd think. Greenwood? Cavani? Up against Fulham? But it's a great team. What are the differentials again? So Martinez, Mendy as well, Shaw, Fernandez, Iheanacho. I think if I'm looking at this team, Paulie, I think you've got it in the bag. Unless you make an absolute, complete cock-up, which I can't see you doing. I think you're going to win it. Because even if you copied, which is going to be impossible, but even if you copied Peter Scullion's team, You just have to triple captain the captain he's going to go for, and then you've because it's only, like you said, 2 points. 2 points. 2 grapes. Hey, Joe, have you got a price for 2 grapes? Please charge me. Does anybody know that reference? I could actually put that up on screen. Could I? Could I not? No, I can't be bothered to risk it. Please charge me. It's The Simpsons, basically. Please charge me for 2 grapes. Oh, that is stunning. And then this is when it gets really ridiculously tight. From Jason, that's third. So he's got a 15-point lead over Steve Gregson. Stevie boy! And then it's 15, 16, 17, 18 points against FPL Bear. 22 points against Emmanuel. And it just gets... Oh, Luke Jones has had a bad one this weekend. Infamous FPL. I really do think that, obviously, depending on chips and everything, it's going to come down to who gets third spot between, I'm stating the obvious, D. Gregson and FPL Bear. Possibly Emmanuel Asare. But it's so tight. And then I think it's just a case of fighting out for... So this is Jason's team here, 55. It's all the same familiar faces that these teams in the top 5 have got. I'm actually really annoyed by Salah getting 3 bonus. I didn't realise it was 3 bonus. I thought it was like 2, 1, 3. Actually annoyed me. Morning, a man. Is that a man or Mark? I can't read it. I can't see it. It's Mark. Mark Byrne. Gunnar saying Ollie said Martial isn't fit to start. Well. Paulie, that's what I need to decide. Less chance of rotation this week. Don't know what to use it on. So, Brian Tavares, Foden. I'd avoid flaming... Oh no, Denver saying, sorry. Foden, Rafinha, and a dark shot, Eze. I'm being biased. I'm going Pereira. But I'll be doing a deadline stream, more to the point, a deadline score predictor stream tomorrow at some point. Don't ask me when. I have no idea when I'm going to be doing it. Probably going to be early morning. Because I'll be up at whatever time, go gym, come home. I'll probably stream like at 6, 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7:30 in the morning. So, what was I looking at again? Fixtures. There we are. So yeah, remember, all the fans are going to be back for the home matches. And I think that the teams that are going to get the best out of fans... I'll just quickly mute myself. So, United, great fixture. However, the fact that fans will be back, potential protests, all that nonsense. But I'd expect Man United to win. I'm probably going to predict 3 or 4-0 against Fulham. Leeds away at Southampton. That's a great fixture for Leeds. Man City away at Brighton. Man City are going to be winning that. Chelsea at home to Leicester. Chelsea are going to win it. I don't know by how many goals, but they're definitely going to win that, because it's going to be one of those classic things of, why don't you do that in the FA Cup then? And Leicester, they're going to be literally hungover and all that nonsense, so they're not going to be performing. Everton, Wolves, forget it. Newcastle, Sheffield United, nah. But St Maximin maybe, but without Wilson. Tottenham at home to Aston Villa is an interesting one. Aston Villa are absolutely useless, conceding goals for fun. Spurs on the other. I mean, I was watching that game yesterday. And Harry Kane, I mean, it really pisses me off that essentially I tweeted out yesterday that because Andy Martin was tweeting something about the fact that Harry Kane owners or captainers, whatever, will be saying how unlucky he was, and I just simply wrote in it, well, to be honest with you, they got themselves to blame, because if they don't watch these streams and they're captaining the player that I'm captaining, then they're more fool them. And I just put out a tweet saying this game has been atrocious. It's got 0-0 written all over it, which it did have, and then all of a sudden Kane popped up. I mean, Patrizio was putting in a great performance. You had Cody putting in a great performance. There must have been about 400,000 clearances off the line, but, you know, when I actually tuned into the match, of course, the first words I hear were, of course, Kane had an opportunity a few minutes ago in the early stage of the game by hitting the post, and I'm just like, of course he did. Yeah, well, I've captained him, haven't I? And then he pops up with the goal, and I was just like, right, okay, fair enough. He's popped up with a goal. I just need another 4 goals to cover that minus 20. And then I see him then in the second half, I think it was, he was put through, hits the post. Son follows it up by hitting the post. And there was another opportunity Kane had where it was cleared off the line. And it was just like, he could have genuinely had, I mean, yes, coulda, shoulda, woulda, all that nonsense. But honestly, for someone like me who's got the worst luck on the planet in this particular game, this season and last season, nothing goes for me. I always do think to myself, like, if someone like Jason had Kane and captained him, he would have scored a hat-trick yesterday. If Andy Let's Talk FPL had Kane and captained him, he would have scored a hat-trick. If Mark Southerns had captained Kane, I don't know if he did or not, but he would have got a hat-trick, and so on and so forth. But they all captained Salah. And of course, as we all know, Salah pops up with a poxy goal. Don't get me wrong, a very well taken goal. A poxy goal, 3 bonus out of nothing. And yet, Kane does what he does. If I'd have captained Salah, he'd have done nothing. In fact, if I'd have captained Salah, let's just say he would have scored the goal, he wouldn't have got the bonus points. But I digress. So yeah, Spurs have got a really easy fixture against Aston Villa. Liverpool away at Burnley. Now that for me could be... They've got to win though, Liverpool. So that's going to be 3 or 4 goals to Liverpool. I predicted 4. Liverpool always concede 4-1. I think Liverpool are going to have a field day against us, and then West Brom versus West Ham is going to have a lot of goals in it, and I'm expecting West Brom to do whatever. So yeah, it's one of those really. Brian saying, who are you capping this week? It's either Pereira, Salah or Kane. One of the 3, to be honest with you. Mikra saying 332,000 overall rank as a first season. That's very good. Very good. Gunnar, honest thoughts on Burnley Liverpool. Honest thoughts. I always give honest thoughts. We're going to get battered. That has got goals written all over it. Crystal Palace Arsenal is going to be an interesting game. I've just seen that, actually. I've just seen that game's taking place. The cool thing is that the games actually kick off early. I actually get to watch one of the matches. So I'll watch Man United versus Fulham, which is cool. I'll be able to watch that match. And the following day, I can watch whatever game I like, but I'll be asleep by the time... Oh, is it 3 games kicking off at 6 o'clock, is it? On Wednesday? Oh, that is fantastic. 3 games at 6, 1 game at 7, then 2 games at 8:15. Oh, brilliant. Oh! Who asked me a minute ago? Something. Oh, how's your team looking like for next week? Dutchman saying. Well, I'm making several several transfers. Actually, I tell a lie. I'm not making several transfers at all. I'm gonna get rid of Wood, Bamford, Jota, Mahrez. They can all get and possibly Lingard. They can all get out, and I'm going to replace them with Man United players and Spurs players. Maybe Bale. Bring in Bale. Maybe even bring in Mane if I can afford him. Take another -12, another -16, whatever. Couldn't care less, to be honest with you, but that's the team as it stands now. But it's not going to look like that come 4:30 or 4:05, whatever. What's that? Jack Benzie, do you like Jota and Zaha to Greenwood and Lingard? Forget Lingard, waste of space. Lingard's a complete waste of space. But Greenwood in, yeah, good. Mikra saying, are you making any transfers this week? I'll be doing Jota to Greenwood. Yeah, as I just said, I'll be getting rid of such the useless players on the planet. I'll be keeping the players that I think have got a good fixture, essentially. But I can't be bothered to be wasting my life with Man City assets. You never know who's going to play. Jota being injured, Lingard just not doing anything of late. Bamford drives me up the wall. Wood, he's going to do nothing against Liverpool, hence why he's going to score. So, I've gone on the wrong screen there. West Ham didn't look dangerous at all versus right now. They've been useless. I think they've accepted now that they can't get into the top four, and I think it's now affecting them genuinely. I think they've kind of just given up, essentially. I just don't think they. I think, as Suj would say, they're on the beach now. Let's have a quick look. 35 people watching this. Hello to all 35 people. All I did was hit the button. Just hit stream. So, West Ham, 59 points, same as Tottenham. Can't get in the Champions League. So they're fighting out with Tottenham for sixth spot. Liverpool, of course, fighting out for Chelsea. Yeah, as someone mentioned the other day, Liverpool have to win all their games, and then one of Chelsea or Leicester are going to miss out because they're going to drop points against each other. And of course, Liverpool have got two easy fixtures in Crystal Palace and Burnley. And I'd expect Liverpool to score 3 or 4 past us. 3 or 4 versus, well, what was it, 7-0 at Crystal Palace? It ain't going to be 7-0 again, but certainly 3 or 4. Then you've got Salah going for Golden Boot, Kane going for Golden Boot. Are they tied now, aren't they? Yeah, they're both tied on the Golden Boot. So, do you remember a few seasons ago when Kane got double hat-tricks, Paulie? You may want to look into that and see if you want to do it. See if you want to do it or not. Abdulaziz saying, hit the like button if you got a red arrow. Well, that would be nobody. Hello, Karma Baby. Mazza Ozil saying, start Azpilicueta or Regulon. Start Regulon. Morning, Madeline. Start Regulon. Guaranteed clean sheet against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are honestly, they're useless. What's that, Paulie? I've looked. Be a -4 to get Kane in for this week, unfortunately. Let's have a look at your team again, Paulie. So it's... Right then. Mendy, play Mendy. That's the easy one. So you're definitely going to play Mendy this week against Leicester. I've got to go on a stupid other screen now. Yeah, Mendy versus... although ironically he probably won't play against friggin' Leicester this time. Mendy against Leicester. You've got then Fernandes and Shaw, they're definite starters. Calvert-Lewin or Iheanacho. Who would you get rid of then, Paulie, to bring in Kane? Because I'd be... Who would you get rid of to bring in Kane? Paulie, who are you going to get rid of to bring in Kane? Zaha? How much money have you got in the bank? Oh, 0.3. Ugh, that's awful. Calvert-Lewin and Zaha out? Calvert-Lewin and Zaha out, maybe? Perhaps? For Kane and just a Smith Rowe, for argument's sake. Can you do that? Can you do that? Vish. Flaming hell, Vish. Haven't seen you for ages. I'm seeing a lot of people bringing in Mahrez on Twitter. Well, that's because they've realised that I'm getting rid of him, so he's going to get a haul this week because I'm getting rid of him. It'd be Iheanacho, but Iheanacho's 6. Yeah, maybe get rid of Son, possibly. Oh, that's a tough one. I'd keep Iheanacho. I'd get rid of Calvert-Lewin. Who are they against again? They're at home, aren't they? Against Wolves. Oh, it's a terrible fit. That's 0-0 written all over. Get rid of Calvert-Lewin, Paulie. Get him gone. Fucking waste of space. Micro saying play 3 out of 4, out of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Trent, Dallas, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka and Safal. Trent definitely. Shaw. I'd play Shaw. I'd do double Man United defence and Trent. Safal's going to concede. Safal, whatever. Concede. Dallas against Southampton. Meh. They'll concede, so... Vish, I've been working so much, just busy with... Yeah, tell me about it. Barely been able to catch up with the streams, but always support... No, thank you, no. I appreciate it. Genuinely do. I am... Only way I can get Kane is to get Son or Salah out. Won't have enough if I do. Get rid of Fernandes. Get him gone then. Get Fernandes out. I know he's got a decent fixture. I reckon you can get rid of Fernandes and Calvert-Lewin. That will give you, what, about 18 million. Bring in Kane for 11 and Greenwood. What about that, Paulie? Can you get Kane and Greenwood in for Fernandes and Calvert-Lewin? Johnson. Just been listening to the Peep Show podcast before I came on. Get him gone, Steve-O with the hard truth. Well... You just have to see players' form and everything. Like Calvert-Lewin's a complete waste of space. How the friggin' hell do you lose to Sheffield United? How? Don't get that on Black Box, do you? Oh, there's a pattern forming for Sheffield United. Lost, 1. Lost, 1. 5, 6. Anybody know this reference? In fact, I'm actually going to record this. This is ridiculous. I like doing these stupid videos because they are stupid. I can't even hold my phone because I'm an idiot. Lost, 1. Lost, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lost, 1. Lost, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I'm not getting it. Yeah, you get. Anybody know that reference? Anybody at all? If you get that reference, just essentially write in chat. Kane and Greenwood for DCN will leave me with exactly. Do it! Woohoo! Yes, Paulie. I've forgotten his name. Vince. Do it now! Do it. Karma baby. Simpsons when Lisa does back. No. Good God, no. Paulie, do that move now. Because then you've got the two golden boot players. Fernandez, who's out of form, let's be honest here. Bringing in Greenwood, he's in form. Do it. Get on with it. Oh man, I need to tweet that because that is ludicrous. Here we go. Here we go. It's great this tweeting live on air. Flaming hell, pathetic. Is it? At FPL Sports sign. Do you know people can't ever see your tweets unless you essentially tag them in it? How grim is that now? Greenwood or Rafinha? Greenwood. That's an easy question. And you've retracted it. Johnson's saying, losing to Sheffield United is a disgrace. Should be banned from Europe. Yes. Morning, Fantasy World Order. Morning. I agree with that. I think it's an absolute embarrassment. An embarrassment losing to flaming Sheffield United. Okay. I know Everton's form. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to look at Everton's form actually at home. Yeah, that's disgusting. 1-5, drawn 4, lost 9. The last 6, 1 loss, drawn, loss. And they're up against Wolves, scored 23, conceded 28. And they're up against Wolves, who away record is not as good. It's got draw written all over it. Here you are, Paulie. Get your money on a draw. Are you still betting, Paulie? I haven't put a bet down since betting shops have opened for a while. How's Warzone? I don't play Warzone Fantasy. I don't play it. I watch people stream it. Although I may as well go on a bit of a rant. I can actually bring this up actually. So, does anybody? Did I put it on here? No, I didn't. Brilliant. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. So, right then. Does anybody watch SoCal? Oh, I think my headphones were stupid. Does anybody watch this guy here? Anybody? Anybody at all? Watch this dude here. So, are you going to click on it or what?
Hello, my friend.
Silence. Wrong button. So, ironically, this guy was banned from by Activision because some idiots decided to essentially
King Bounty getting lasered from the high side.
Let me turn the volume down on me, and then you can hear it. Right here, so he was banned by Activision because some trolls decided to bombard Activision with saying that he's a cheater, which he's not. So he was banned, and then all he did for 2 or 3 streams was essentially just chatting to the chat, and he'd occasionally play multiplayer Call of Duty, which actually, to be honest, I was getting really annoyed at because I hate people that don't go for the objectives. Martin Fuzzy, they don't go for the objectives, so I was just like, this is really annoying. But the point being is that prior to him playing the games, when he was banned, he was just getting donation after donation after donation because everybody's supporting him. Everybody was wanting him to do really well. They were trying to hopefully Activision unban him, all this nonsense. So anyhow, I found it quite interesting, seeing people the way they were supporting him. Some people were sending him $200, $100, $50. It was crazy. Someone This is mental. Someone
Looking for 12.
Someone the other after he was unbanned.
Alrighty, I got the plate box.
So he was unbanned, and then someone gave him a challenge, which was after the next game, I'm going to give you $500 for you to win. If you don't win, you don't get $500. And of course, he won.
Tell me who's got the cluster
And
again?
I don't know. I just ever since that banning, I've just seen a different side to him. I don't know why, and I'm just getting. I don't know what it is about
Alright, boys,
his streams now, but they just seem so pretentious, and they just seem like. I don't want to say this, but I am saying this. It's like he's just after the donations now, and I'm kind of sick to death of it. And it's as good as a player he is playing this game. There's just something about his streams now that don't seem to be.
Wouldn't be surprised if they're still right here.
I don't know, like embracing. I don't know. I really find it peculiar. So, yeah, very, very strange. Very strange. You see it with a lot.
Alright, we're working this in.
Shelley, what's that T-shirt? It's traitors. Let me move the microphone. There we are.
We're looking for 10
Traitors.
people, guys.
That's what that spells.
The
I'll do it on
houses
a
are the
big
spot
screen.
Right now for the obvious one.
Big screen. Oh, whoops.
I got one here.
There we are. Let me just move that down a bit. You'll be able to
Another
see
one's
it there.
go.
There we
Come
are.
over there.
That's
That's like the
traitors.
worst catch. This is probably the best. Yo, don't break your legs here.
T-R-A. There's a T. And then O.
They're
R.
fighting.
Looking alive.
4v3.
I can't even spell.
4v3. Get in cover and get head glitch.
S.
Get the circle, get heady.
Traitors.
Yeah,
One can go there.
There we are. Oh, here we are. What does that say there? Doctor Disrespect Challenge. Ah! Put the shades on next stream so you can take them off in the game. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Low left, low left.
I don't know why I've got that stream still playing. We'll keep it up. We'll keep it up.
Burn it.
You can watch someone playing Call of Duty while I'm just chatting absolute nonsense.
Precision.
Who should I bring in for Jota with 8.3 million? Greenwood, Pereira, or St. Maximin? I'd probably go Greenwood, to be honest with you.
Big chillin' behind a rock.
Zaha to Greenwood or Jota to Greenwood, or Iheanacho to Antonio? Jota to Greenwood, Mikros. Fantasy World Order, I'll buy you a bit. I can't get to Burnley, mate. I can't get to Burnley. Fantasy World Order, it's force. When something becomes force, you lose your cult following. You see it with a lot of musicians when they go so-called holy. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think that there's nothing wrong with anything getting popular. I don't have a problem with it. There's something I can't really talk about, but it's kind of, shall we just say, it's got under my skin, shall we say. And essentially I just think to myself, you're kind of showing your true colours. And it's especially regarding money. And without going over and over and over and over it, there's nothing wrong with people supporting, whether it's streamers or whether it's on Patreon. I couldn't care less about that. It's just that when these people just
went over there loot like you needed their money in place, but you still had 5 back and there.
I don't know, they just change the way they are because money's involved, and it's like, but you said all along you wouldn't do this, and it just annoys me. And I mean, don't get me started on Patreon. I'm not even talking about fantasy football, to be honest with you. I'm actually referring to certain other things, but there's this one particular podcast that I occasionally listen to, and it really, really, really angers me that they've got a Patreon when their normal content is mediocre at best. Mediocre at best, and that's me saying this, coming from this. And the fact they got a Patreon, and then what winds me up even more is that their Patreon isn't about the specific subject matter at hand. It's about anything but. I just think, and people are paying you. People are actually giving you money for this garbage. Again, you could argue, you could say the same for this, and yeah, fair enough. But, you know, I keep saying this. I pride myself on what myself and Jason do regarding the members' content. I do quite a lot of videos. They're like anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour and a half long, just speaking on my own. Like I say, usually they're dedicated to a specific individual that's a member. Normally they've asked a question and I'll just answer it, or they're talking about specifically their team and I'll answer it and stuff. And, you know, we dedicate a lot of time to that. But there are just some people out there where I just think, oh, we got a Patreon now, so yeah, let's just do whatever we want. No, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. That's Paulie's team up on screen, because I don't really want to show my team. It's a waste of time. And that's saying Foden or Mahrez or both. Neither. It's not that great a fixture. I mean, if I'm predicting Brighton versus Man City, ironically, I'm going to go 4-1 to Man City. 4-2. I think it's going to be actually another high-scoring game. I really do. I think it's going to be another high-scoring game, but it's just a lottery Man City players. Whereas if you look at all the other teams that are playing tomorrow, oh, get this season over and done with. I can't believe the season's ending now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I'm thinking the highest scoring games will be West Brom, Burnley. All right. Yeah, West Brom game, Burnley game. Man United and Man City. So those four teams. The problem with Man City is that it's just, you don't know who's going to start or who's going to play. Man United, within reason, I could probably name you the team right now. Well, go on then. So, yeah. What's my current rank? 1 billion. It's rubbish. Rubbish, essentially. You don't need to know. You come here from the laughs. Come here for the laughs. You don't come here for fantasy football. Christ. If you're here for fantasy football from me, forget it. Do you think the FPL game is a bit stale? Yes. Hold on a minute here. Hold on. Thoughts on investing... Hold on a minute, Fozzie. Fantasy World Order saying, thoughts on investing on real-life sports cards? I don't know what that means. Players like... Oh, do you mean as in... Whatchamacallit? Hello, Shakalaka, Mekaleka. Thoughts on investing on real-life sports cards? Players like Greenwood for Haaland. I don't know what... I don't know what that specifically means. Fantasy World Order. You'll have to explain. You can't swear on the chat, mate. Do you know, Fozzie, I was actually quoting The Office earlier, and what scene was it? Oh, it was the bit. Oh, it's ridiculous. So, right, I'm going to have to record this. The reason why I record this is because, essentially, I don't bother rewatching these streams, so I can't be bothered to go back. So this is now my impression of James from Wernham Blog doing his impression of Malcolm from The Office. I think they'd be more happy if they knew we had some jobs. Now, I know that's not the exact quote. I get that. But, and I just thought about the bit where then Brent just like, sorry, Malcolm, Dawn wants to say something. It's just that I was in the meeting, and Jennifer did say that it could be our branch that gets taken down, or whatever she says. Yeah. Well, you should adhere to the confidentiality of trust, and then whatever he says. Ridiculous. I must quote sitcom scenes. I was doing it. In fact, I may as well play it. This is what I sent to my friend, Mr. Reed, earlier on. This is how mental I am. I was in the car. So, hold on a minute. Let me just turn it up. You are aware you're live, Steve-O? Yeah. Here we go. I know I'm going to botch this, but I don't care. I've just been doing this in the car, so I'm now going to do it to you. Did I say something funny? Well, kind of piffid, actually. Piffid, eh? Well, here's the punchline. If you don't know,
and I shall not be wanting to receive my bill.
This is Faulty Towers.
Oh, sometimes. So, sorry about that little scuffle there. He's a friend of ours, you see. He's a regular hotel guest. Really? Yes. You see, sometimes we worry that the customers may think it's real. Can we offer you a meal tonight? No, I'm leaving. Okay, £50. £50? Oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Oh please don't say anything. This is all we got. You've got me confused. I'm not with some hotel inspector. I'm a car dealership. You're not going to be loud. No. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
That's it. That's what. Here we are, Fozzie. That's what I do. You see. That's what I do. You know. If it's in you, I'll find it. I say I'll find it. That is ridiculous. Do you know what? I'm deliberately just going to put something. I'm just going to deliberately continue playing this on screen, because at least it's something to look at. Let's get some gameplay up, shall we? Let's get some gameplay up. Whoa, gameplay. Here we are. You can enjoy some gameplay from SoCal if you're interested. What's this about? Cards? Fantasy order saying I stickers, not cards. I packed a Greenwood Pink Pulsar last week worth £150. This is all.
They're pushing to load out.
They're jumping. Okay. I'm gonna go inside the building.
The reason I mentioned football cards, Steve, is because we can use FPL knowledge to help with buying young, talented football cards to sell in the future. Right. Yeah. I must say that. At the end of the day, you know, FPL does help with knowledge of certain particular individuals. So, yeah, I completely agree with you, Fantasy. Well, if it makes you money. Fozzie saying that scene from Extras you posted with the priest is brilliant. Probably my favourite of the Batsu. I would argue, for me, it's possibly the best scene that Ricky Gervais has ever done. I just think it's absolutely stunning. I think it's stunning. Am I playing Warzone? Dude. Come on. Dude.
Good urgency right there.
How can I be playing Warzone when that's someone streaming? Think. Tanoosh, think.
Great cover. Thank you. Thanks.
That scene from... Yeah, but that priest...
Did you guys handle your PlayStation, guys?
Are you a Catholic?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want proof, you're going to be gutted.
Oh, police station. Yeah, we got him.
Did you rate Breaking Bad on season 4? Yeah, well, someone actually asked that on Twitter. They didn't ask me personally, but they asked, whatchamacallit?
Did you guys see that already?
They asked somebody, and they just said that they just finished watching Breaking Bad, and they're watching Better Call Saul, and essentially, I said that I initially watched Breaking Bad 5 or 6 years ago, did nothing much for me, and then I chose to, a few months back now, watch Better Call Saul because I had nothing to watch. Watched Better Call Saul, absolutely loved it. Went back to Breaking Bad, and I absolutely loved it. So, yeah. How many series are there? 4 or 5? Series 4 is fantastic.
That's right.
It's,
Chris Kyle over here.
it is
Putting in work. Let's go.
it is gold dust. Tuna's saying, do I like playing Warzone? I don't have the time to. It's too slow for me. I stopped playing Call of Duty a while back because it was just driving me up the wall. And there were too many campers. It drives me up the wall. Paulie saying, do a live try not to head, but I can't do it on here, Paulie, unfortunately. The stream would be taken down. I actually did, for anybody that cares, here's Steve, have a look at this. Have a look at this. So, I wonder if Dre Zera's watching. I doubt it. So, yesterday, I did a video about WWE. Now, obviously, that's SoCal up there. I get that, but let me just hide that. So, I did a video regarding some, and it was a clickbait video. It was very clickbaity. It was essentially 10 most dangerous weapons used in WWE. And I thought, all right, okay. And I literally watched on the big TV, like the opening, 10 seconds. And it showed something that happened to Randy Orton and something that happened to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I thought, this could be really good. And it was awful. It's from the channel WrestleLamia, or Lamia, however you pronounce it. And I just thought, you clickbaiting tossers. And it really annoys me. And I just watched this shite for like 14 minutes thinking, so you've put up some really interesting clips of when weapons have gone wrong, and then throughout the whole show it's just people not going through tables, and I just thought, you're a bunch of arseholes. You're a bunch of arseholes for putting that up, and I wasted my life watching it. And the point of this conversation, Paulie, is that after I finished it, it said that it was completely blocked, and I was just like, because I've had that with Asking Alexandria and Killswitch Engage. So those two bands I can't upload onto YouTube because they just get blocked immediately. And essentially, when I did this WWE video, I basically uploaded it and it said that this is completely blocked. However, you need to trim out. And it was like, 3 minutes worth of footage. And it was all from recent WrestleMania matches. One of them specifically being CM Punk versus The Undertaker, when CM Punk jumped off the top rope, went to elbow smash Undertaker, but it didn't go through or something. And there was another couple of moments as well. And yeah, so I've had to upload a really, it's rubbish. I don't even bother watching it. Good question. Tanish, yeah, don't get me started on WWE. It's nonsense. Mark Byrne, can we expect anything new from Elite FPL? Let's just put it this way, I'm expecting some very important news in the next few days. When I get that important news, I can then finally ring up Jason and chat to him about everything. Morning, Harbour Boy. All right, mate. I can then actually chat with Jason. Though he rang me yesterday. I mean, admittedly, I didn't see this until 3 o'clock in the morning, but he rang me at about, 6:30, 6:45, something like that. But I was essentially, my phone was away. So anyway, new for next season. What I can tell you, it's not even new, but I'm definitely going to be doing so if you're unaware, if anybody gives a damn, I'll be doing a Total Stevo. Let's unmute that. Let's get that down as well. Webcam, go away. I'll be doing a Total Stevo mini league. And what you got to do is, once Twitter uploads, there it is there, is that well, this is the plan anyway. It would be a head-to-head league. And essentially, what you would need to do... For God's sake, there we are. What you would need to do is you would need to follow me. By the way, I haven't thought this through. You need to follow me. Send me a direct message with your team name, and then I can enter you in the league, which then will prove who you are and everything. And then anybody that I don't recognise will be kicked out. But it's only going to be to, like, I don't know, 20 people. So it'll be almost first come, first serve. But but what I'll be doing is I'll be handing it out more to people that I recognise, so to speak, rather than complete random people I've never even heard of. Not wanting to be disrespectful, but Faris saying, do you still watch WWE? I was actually having this conversation to, whatchamacallit? Having this conversation on, it's not even a conversation. A Twitter conversation with somebody, Danny, on Twitter about this, and basically I can show you what was said. So I do like that Denver, to be honest with you. That's brilliant. That's Denver there. Denver put this up today. It's very clever. Very clever. They will continue the wrestling theme there. So can you hear that thunder? I doubt it. Yeah. Thunderstorms over London. There you are, Fozzie. They're malleable. Aha, here we go. So Danny, I basically discovered, so there's these certain wrestling Twitter accounts that I follow. And because of them, I then find out about certain podcasts that interest me anyhow. And Danny's Scottish Juggalo was talking about, does anybody use the WWE Network to rewatch anything post 2012? And then I just wrote my thing. And then I was just saying how essentially, because of the Roman Reigns push in my dates, I can't tell you specific dates. All I can tell you is that they messed it up when Roman Reigns essentially had that, shoot fight with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That was fantastic. That was pretty much real. Brock Lesnar clearly said to him, look, you're going to have to go at it with me. I can take it. Just give it to me. The Seth Rollins one, the Seth Rollins cash-in. And then the following day on Raw, they blew it. It was like nothing had happened. And then that year, it's got to have been 2018. 2018, I'm sure it was, because then 2019 was when I unsubscribed to the network because I was getting so sick to death of the Roman Reigns push. I was getting so annoyed by this man here. You! There we are, Harbour Boy. There we are, Harbour Boy. We better not play that. Ah! Do you know what that is, Harbour Boy? Martin. Mr. Simpson. You! Yeah, so Roman Reigns, I'm sick to death of hearing about. And they just pushed him too much. And I just thought this product is rubbish. And I just stopped watching. I unsubscribed to the network and... yeah. So yeah, that would have been towards middle 2019. It's got to have been. Yeah, I can. How can you not find it? It's there up on screen, Tanush. It's there. At Total Stevo, if you want to follow me, I'm not forcing you to. Wait a minute, it's on profile, isn't it? There we are. Should say there. Just load up. There we are. At Total Stevo. You honestly can't miss it. Dre Zera yesterday said that he's done a video about me, which really intrigued me. like really intrigued me. I don't know why he's done that, but I'd be very interested to know what he's actually said. Hello, Brew. Hello. Are you going FFF? Festivo? Very unlikely. I don't. When is it? I don't even. Very unlikely. I don't know. Is the simple answer. It's unlikely. But Fantasy World Order. Why can't we swear in chat? I thought it was allowed on YouTube. It is, but I don't really like him showing it. It's the only reason, basically. Even though me as a host is allowed. Yeah. Good thinking. Fantasy World Order. Yeah, I can do. Reacted. Has anybody seen this guy as well? This guy? I'm going to turn that down. Rate my takeaway. Hello! Hello! I'm from Leeds. Danny, my name. It's awful. The only reason why I found out about this is because Andy and Llama were talking about him. And essentially overnight he went from, I don't know, 80 subscribers or 300 subscribers, I can't remember now, to like 100,000 or something. And Andy was like, I really like the content. And Llama was like, yeah, I really enjoy it. And I was just like, why? So I just watched some of his stuff and I was just like, the content is meh. It's not for me. I couldn't care less about it. But the accent is fantastic. So, in fact, let me just play you a bit of if you don't know. If you don't know what this guy sounds like, just load up, please. It'll be adverts. I can guarantee it'll be adverts. I'm going to have to turn the sound off for a second. Hold on a minute. Can you just play, please? Yeah, there's the adverts. Of course it is. Come on, 2, 1, skip. Right then. Now I can play the song.
Again. Whoa! Can't wait for it today, you know. We're off to Lupsit in Wakefield.
We're off to a little fish and chip shop. This is basically Lewis Kirkby.
Now I'm thinking to myself, am I going to be alright here? You know,
and then all he does is he goes to a restaurant and just eats their food on a table outside. Like, I just don't know what is so interesting about this.
Let's go for it. Let's see what's fish is like.
I don't care. Do you know, I was actually thinking of doing a video of me just getting annoyed by adverts. Just me getting really annoyed by rubbish tripe that I just could not give a stuff about. Basically. How the hell have we been on air for an hour? An hour! Talking tripe. I love him, Bruce saying. He's from Yorkshire. Jesus Christ. People watch because they're taking the mick out of it. You sure about that? Hello, Niraj. Hello. It's the first. That's right. Yeah, it's on deadline day, isn't it? Of August. Yeah. Who says that again? Yeah. Oh, Carl Pilkington. Yeah. Oh, yeah. YouTube is a weird place, eating food and reviewing it and getting... I don't have a problem with it. It's just the fact it's so fake. That's what annoys me. Do you know what? I'll just do a quick... I'll do a quick video, actually, of this. Of something that just annoyed the crap out of me. Like this rubbish here. So... Oh, I don't know. I'll type in sex fetish. So, for argument's sake, whoever this guy is, Alex Hefner.
Sarah, my fiance, would definitely not approve of this video.
Just hurry up.
Thank you.
So this video is 7 minutes long.
Slowly
the layered block takes shape as a weapon.
Porn?
For God's sake, how are you not loading?
I'm catching the vibe. All right. Okay.
Just play the song.
totally get it. I mean, I totally get the desire. We will see it. It's just not.
It's just so fake. It just annoys me. It's just. I had a. This will make you laugh. So someone was really annoyed at the fact that I was criticising. Yeah. Oh, you can't criticise. I was criticising a particular band's latest song, and they writ some remark down, and I just wrote back this sarcastic, "Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, I'm so grateful of the support." And the guy wrote back basically saying, "I think you misunderstand me. I'm being sarcastic." And I just wrote back saying, "No shit. I'm being sarcastic too." And surprise, surprise, he deleted all the messages. Funny that. Tragic, isn't it? Oh yeah, Fantasy World Order. You were asking about fantasy football, weren't you? About what I've learnt. What was it? So Steve-O, Bruce saying, Steve-O, if you're talking FPL, who would be a good punt to try and push me up the ranks? Pereira. Genuinely, Pereira's on form at the moment. Some Maximans on. Just go for players that are in form. Greenwood's in form at the moment. Rafinha in form. I know he's not quite a differential, but Smith Rowe, as I've just seen his name there, he's in. Just play certain players that are in form at the moment. Just Pereira though, I think great. The Fantasy World Order is. What have you learnt this year in FPL? I've learnt. Don't knee jerk. I think for me it's don't knee jerk. Stick with I say this every season. Well, I've certainly been saying it since doing YouTube. Funny because talking of which, so what was it? Jay Eggershoff was talking about the fact that he quit YouTube or whatever content creation for a year, and then he had a really good season. FPL Generals think is the same. Who else was it? Mark Southerns did the same and had a really good season. There was someone else that did it at a really good season, and it's no coincidence that since doing this, I've had the worst seasons ever. Boona has had a terrible season. Llama has had a terrible season. Funny, since starting their channel. Is it a coincidence? Possibly, but, I think for me, I'm too much of a sheep, and I just follow what people are saying rather than just sticking with my own thought process and just going with the simple example being recently I was talking a lot in the members videos about getting triple Chelsea defence, and they were actually they were actually keeping clean sheets, and I kept saying it was specifically Blonde actually, but on the members videos I was just like, get Chelsea defence, get Chelsea defence, get Chelsea defence, and they were just keeping clean sheet after clean sheet. Did I bother getting anybody? Nah. The second I decided to get them in was essentially when everybody else started doing it, and it was almost like confirmation bias, isn't it? And essentially I just got on the bandwagon too late, and that's when they started conceding. The other one was Pereira of West Brom. I was saying in members videos constantly, get him in, get him in, get him in. Did I bother? No. And then all of a sudden he just starts scoring for fun, and I still haven't got him. Why would I? So yeah, I think certainly going with my own, just get on with it. Yeah, that does play into it. You probably I don't do it for entertainment value, but I certainly you certainly do feel pressurised into actually like even today, like me sitting here, I'm thinking, oh God, I've got to talk about fantasy football. It's like, well, I do, but there's only so much I can talk about until I need to talk about some other nonsense. And you were asking about a new tattoo. Yes, I've got a new tattoo on my knee. I got a knee tattoo a few weeks back, and I'm not going to lie, it absolutely, because I haven't had a tattoo for about a year, it absolutely killed me. Vignesh is saying, I've got Salah Bruno's. Should I roll the transfer or do Son to Greenwood? I'd personally roll the transfer. I think Son's got a really good fixture. Greenwood's got a really good fixture. They're both equal. I think just roll with the transfer. But yeah, Brew, you're doing all right, aren't you, Brew? I'm trying to think. I can't even think what league you'd be in to look at. Oh, moderator league, wouldn't it? Would it be the moderator league? Yeah, it would be. I need to go on this menu, not that menu. Where are you? Where are you? Brew. Oh, you're 4th in the moderator league. Wow. 125,000th. And, yeah, that's cool. Ward Prowse. Lucky git. Having him in. Let me just bring up your team up on the screen if I can see it. That should be it. That should be the Elite FPL Moderator League. Yeah, it is, yeah. There we are. There's Brew's team. Yeah, get rid of Ward Prowse. Or even fact, get rid of Lingard maybe. Lingard's done his job now. Get him gone. 2 accounts is legit cheating. You can get, yeah. Do you happen to have multiple accounts? I've just been experimenting on 2 different, both for top 2 million, and if it ain't bad for the first season, yeah, I am. It's, you're breaking the law. You can't be doing it. What are your reflections on this season? Fozzie is saying. It's just been so many games. It's just been constant. Just constant games over and over, and it's, I don't know, it's the first, it's actually, whether you believe this or not, it's funny enough, thanks to Brew and Firetog, they kindly donated a bit of money at the start of the season for me to be able to watch Sky Sports and Amazon. But yeah, I'm now paying for Sky Sports. I watch like 2, maybe 3 games, and I have nothing else to say because I don't know what I'm talking about. What was the question again? Oh yeah, that's right. And yeah, I just think that certainly since that FA Cup final when the fans were in, now admittedly they're probably going to make more noise than normal, but it certainly made you realise how much. I've been like this with wrestling, to be honest with you. Wrestling without fans is terrible, but football without fans is atrocious. Yeah, ironically, I deliberately watch the games without the crowd noise on. But it really has shown that fans really do help the home teams, but also allows the away teams to play more attacking style, I guess. And that's why I'm assuming most away games are more profitable for them rather than the home team. But I don't know what to really take. I hate those, Fozzie, I hate those questions. I'm too thick for them, to be honest with you. I don't mind when people like Andy are asked them and stuff because he's got like eloquent answers, but for me Watkins to Antonio is what I'm doing, and benching Jota, Fantasy is saying. Yeah. Warprowse, Brew, you're asking for who? Well, I get rid of Jota for a start. Getting Pereira for Jota. Pereira for Jota sounds like a really good punt. What's this? Gabriel de Roy. I guess lots of people do this, but best not to talk about it too public just in case. Oh, right. Referring to Tanush there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, get rid of Jota, Brew. Get him gone. Get in Pereira, I think. I think that'd be a nice little switch. He's got a good fixture, Pereira, as well. If you can afford it, which I'm looking at the wrong screen again. Surprise, surprise. Oh, you got 2.8 in the bank. Wow. Get Greenwood. I mean, maybe get Greenwood. I can see him scoring quite well tomorrow. Maybe a goal and an assist. Bruce saying City, United, Leeds. Who knows? Yeah. They've all got good, decent fixtures, but don't know why I just see Pereira doing quite well. Right. I've been going on for hours. I can't believe how long I've been going on for. I cannot believe how long I've been speaking absolute nonsense. Fozzie, just end on Fozzie. That was a good answer. Agree on fans also finding randomness or rearranged fixtures because of that word, COVID, made planning for FPL impossible. Yeah, I noticed this season especially you need to have a good bench. I never had a good bench. I think that's something I'm going to take away. I think also as well, I think I'm going to maybe next season I really have to do it. Just go with my gut. I just have to do it. Because I'm not proclaiming that if I'd have gone with my gut this season, my rank would be like 100,000. But I certainly think that, you know, where I'm 1.2 million, you know, I reckon I'd be at least, just say for argument's sake, 500,000th, I reckon. Without going over banging the same drum, I certainly think my luck this season, I've had none of it. None of the luck has come through with me whatsoever. So, yeah. Anyhow, it's all heating up on the... like I said, this Invitational League is just disgusting. I'll just quickly put it up again. This Invitational League is ridiculous. We've got Paulie in the chat at the moment. He's fighting out with Peter Scullion. 2 points in it. Fozzie saying, maybe you're watching too many pod streams. No, not at all. I don't actually... I only listen to Andy's live streams. And I only listen to Planet FPL. And I occasionally will listen in... Well, I listen to the Llama Lounge of late. I've been tuning in because I've been enjoying their guests. And I'll listen to FPL Dave / Firing Blanks because I do like James and Dave. I think they've got a nice camaraderie together. So, yeah, I don't overconsume. I certainly don't. I genuinely just am a sheep. I can't just block out the noise from people. It's pathetic, really. It's pathetic. See, Dan's here. Yeah, Peter Scullion. Didn't Blonde say that he does exist? Gabriel Durup, has Peter Scullion been on your YouTube friends? To be honest, I don't. He private messaged me ages ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. Absolutely ages ago, he private messaged me about, essentially, he watches the streams all the time, but he can never catch them live, which is fair enough. So he does exist, and Blonde said that he's a really nice guy. So yeah, but stream-wise, at the end of the day, you know, these individuals have kindly donated to the show. So yeah. So yeah, it's a really, really fight to the end with those two, with Peter and Paulie. And like I say, I think we can safely say that third spot is going to be between Jason, Steve Gregson, FPL Bear, Emmanuel, I think. Yeah, all the way down to Emmanuel. And then for fourth spot, it's then Luke Jones, so Toffee Men, the infamous FPL, Nick Treadwell, Kevin Meyer. I think Harbour Boy and Blonde are just missed. Are Harbour Boy and Blonde just copying each other's teams? Same points. Well, exact same overall points. And this week, 55, 54. So, yeah, I think that the cut-off point... Where's your cut-off point? Yazoo. Well, you'd have been all right then. Let me give you one. All right. Fingers at the buzzers. Is this going to take long? I've got the answer. It's Dostoevsky. Okay. What? But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah. So I think that certainly Gary just misses out. Kevin Myers, I think 10th in Kevin Meyer. Nick Treadwell just may get 4th, but I think with the consistency of Stevie, FPL Bear, Manuel, you lot have really got to really nail that captaincy, differential captaincy, and also those differential picks. To if you really want to go for that 3rd and 4th spot. Anyhow, I cannot believe how long you guys have been with me for. So I appreciate you sticking around for the last hour and 22 minutes as it is now. So yeah, cheers for watching this impromptu stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Like I said, I have no idea when. Just keep an eye out for a notification. I'll let everybody know on Discord when that will happen. If you're not part of Discord, then the link is in the description. Just it's essentially just a forum site with all these guys here chatting fantasy football. And yeah, I'll let people know then when I'm going live. Like I said, it's almost certainly going to be an early morning show. And I'm boring myself. Oh, yeah. So that'll be deadline. It'll be almost score predictions, all that malarkey. And then, there we are. There's Paulie with the link. It's the usual story. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. Other than that, appreciate everybody joining me. And I will catch you tomorrow at some point. Cheers. See you later.